Hey everybody, what's going on? Mickey and Caitlin Russo here, coming at you from our home office in good old Danville, Indiana. Today is day 2 of our video goal, our video challenge to ourselves to be able to make a new video every single day for the next 30 days. So this is day number 2.
How's everyone doing? We're going to talk about beliefs, the difference between an idea and the difference between belief.
Yes, so what exactly is the difference between an idea and a belief? So let's say belief is basically just an idea that has been established. So what do we mean by being established? Now, imagine in your mind a table, okay? Now, a table cannot stand up unless it has legs. So an idea that's not necessarily been established is just a table with no legs, okay? So a belief is that idea established. So a belief is something that you believe, and the reason you believe in it is because you have enough things that reinforce that belief, which become the legs.
So if you think about what the legs could be, it would be something like in your past that would make you think, that would make that an idea a belief. So like an example of a leg for the table could be, like if we're talking about making money, an idea that your idea is, I want to make money. That's your idea. I can make money. So to change the idea into a belief, you think about what's happened in your past. And that could be that you worked really hard in a job and you got a paycheck. Or that could be that you worked really hard to have a yard sale and you made money from that. Those are things that's happened in your past that can form the belief in the legs for the table that you can make money.
So what happens is you start to form more, you start to reinforce the belief of making money, and not only just making money, but how to make money. So for instance, if you go to work every single day and you have a job and you go from 9 in the morning to 9 to 5 in the evening, you can tell we don't have jobs. But anyways, which is awesome. So from 9 to 5, you go to work every week. Maybe you get paid weekly, maybe you get paid bi-weekly. And you know that every morning you wake up, if you go to work from 9 in the morning till 5 in the evening, you're going to get paid at the end of the week, or you're going to get paid at the end of every 2 weeks. So basically, every time that happens, that keeps happening, you're basically just reinforcing your belief that this is how to make money, this is the way to make money. A quick story about my wife. If you guys didn't know, we're in the Power Network. It's a awesome company that helps not only teach people how to market online, but also transform in their personal lives. And they use an awesome blogging platform. It's only $25, which you can get today if you just click that link below and just buy now. Go ahead and pull your credit card and buy that thing right now. Exactly, we're using that to post our videos on, and we put our videos on our blog, and we're able to syndicate that and get some exposure and really get some traffic and get some people engaged and continuously just grow our business through this amazing blogging platform, which, like I said, you can buy right now. If you just click that link below the video. But the story that I want to tell you about has to do with my wife and her beliefs in the Empower Network and in the network marketing industry as a whole. I'll let her, share a little bit about how her journey, and what brought her from complete disbelief to just being completely almost more on fire about it than I am.
Well, Mickey had this idea. At that time, it was an idea for me, at least, to, join this company, join Empower Network, and I had never been involved in any network marketing companies, and he came home with this idea that, we were going to get involved in this, and we were going to give everything we had, and we were going to have jobs, and that's all we were going to do, is we were just going to work on this, and eventually we would have no jobs. And that was such a far-fetched idea for me. And it wasn't until we went to Austin, Texas, to the Empower Network event there, that my idea changed into a belief. That idea changed into a belief, to thinking that this was never going to work, to it can work and it will work for us. And now I have 2 days left, and I quit my job, and I'm not ever working again in my life, which is awesome, and so excited about that. But what changed the idea for me was seeing everyone on stage in Austin making money and not having jobs. And we were there, and we hadn't made any money at the time, and 95% of the room stood up saying that they have made money. It was insane. And that experience changed that idea into a belief for me, because seeing all those people and it working for them made me realize that it could work for us and that it was going to work for us. So.
And like she said, she's got 2 days left of her JOB, which what does that stand for? Just over broke. And she's going to be working full time in our business, which is so awesome. And it's cool for me because I get to be able to do that for my wife and help her be able to focus on the business and grow and being able to work on her own time and her own schedule. And I know it's going to just be so awesome for her, and it's great for me to be able to do that for her. But what I want to tell you guys real quick also is that we're doing a kind of a special thing today, specifically for this video. Whoever the first 2 people are, as after this video goes live, goes viral, the first 2 people that actually buy the viral blogging system for only $25, which, like I said, you can click in the link below. If you're watching this on YouTube, there'll be a link in the description box. It'll say join here. Just click that link and it'll take you to the join here page, and you can just put your information in. I remember a time when I, wasn't sure about how I was going to make my money and how, I had all these ideas and I didn't have a solid belief like my wife was talking about. But I knew that working a job was not for me. I knew it because I've worked so many different jobs, and I can't count on my fingers and toes how many jobs I've had. I've worked in construction. I've worked in fast food. I've worked at golf courses. I've done landscaping. I've done any kind of blue collar work you can think of, and I just realized that I'm not meant for that type of schedule. I'm not meant for that. And I'll never forget when I was on the internet one day, just looking around, trying to find a way to grow a business, and make money just using the internet, because I figured, www, World Wide Web, that's where everybody was at. So I know there's got to be a way for me to be able to capitalize and use that and leverage that to be able to make some income. And I'll never forget looking at that first page where it told me to put my name and my email in, and I did, and I saw the video, kind of like this, but that was actually it was cooler than this one. But I remember watching it and just being like, okay, this is it. This is how I'm going to make my money. I'm going to make my money with online marketing. I'm going to make my money. And I decided to buy it right then and there. I just got in, and it was a cool decision. I'm glad I made the decision, because now my life is transformed. My marriage is transformed. My wife is transformed, and everything is just going in the direction that I've known it would for my whole life. I knew I was destined for something great. I knew that I was meant for greatness, and I knew that there had to be a better way. There had to be a different way than the way I was living. Working a job and just not having enough to barely pay my bills, and not having enough to even pay, to go out for a nice dinner or buy groceries or whatever it is, what have you. And I was able to get in and get involved and start working, and now I see my life, I see the direction it's going, and it's a beautiful place. I know very shortly my wife and I are going to be digging our toes in the hot sand and soaking in the sunlight and being able to drink pina coladas and just work from wherever we want to in the world and have a smile on our face doing it. And you know what, guys, we want to bring you along with us. We want to bring as many people with us as possible. The only way that we're going to be able to do that is if you decide to buy. You have to decide right now to get in right now. By now, get below, there's a link below this video, like I said, and just go get started. And the cool thing is about this specific video, what's special about this is that the first 2 people that decide to buy the $25 blogging platform, my wife and I are going to hop on a private, personal, secret mastermind with you. We're going to walk you through step by step exactly what it is that we're doing in our business to achieve some really cool results. And one of the results is we were actually able to create a viral piece of content that went viral and got over 400 clicks in less than 48 hours. We're going to show you guys how to do that, but you guys have to take action right now. Click that link below the video and go ahead and buy. But back to changing an idea into a belief. My wife shared with you, how she didn't necessarily believe in the idea that I had about where our life is going and how we're going to use the Empower Network as our vehicle to be able to get to the point where we're living our lives and we're being able to travel and do all these wonderful things that we're going to do. And I believe and I speak this into the universe that we already are living our lives that way. And this is just a process building up to that, because we decided to buy right now. But for me, the idea became a reality and a belief for me because like she said, I've seen it time and time again. People just constantly at the live events, and there's actually an event in Denver, Colorado coming up that I would highly recommend whoever was watching this, whoever the first two people that decides to buy right now to get in should go to the Denver event and join us so we can meet and greet with you live and in person and shake your hand and congratulate you, and so you can see for yourself, so you can start to build the foundation of those legs of your table, so you can reinforce the belief that there is another way, there is a better way for you to be able to live the life of your dreams, which I know you can because I know we can, and we're going to take you with us.
Just that is so powerful. The training that he's going to give you is so powerful. I haven't seen, it was insane. When we first got those 400 clicks, I literally started like jumping up and down. I couldn't stop clicking the refresh button because every time I clicked it, it was like new people just kept showing up and kept looking at our stuff, and I didn't even know where they were coming from. I had no idea who they were and what they were doing and how they were even finding our stuff, but they were, and they saw it and they liked it, and we're going to show you how to do that, and it's really, really powerful. So make sure that you're the first person to buy that blogging platform. You don't want to pass that up. It's a really powerful opportunity you have right now.
What we want you guys to know is that we know what you're going through. We've been through the chaos. We've been through the learning curve, and as a matter of fact, we're still learning, and we always will never stop. Keep learning. So we know exactly what you're going through. But the thing is that we're probably a couple steps ahead of you, and we're able to show you what you need to do and make it more simplified for you to be able to follow in our footsteps, so that we can show you exactly how to get the results that we're getting in our business, and we can and we will, especially for the first two people that decide to buy right now and buy that blogging platform, because we're going to have that private mastermind with you where we walk you through step by step exactly what it is you're doing. I remember a time in my life when I was in a moment of chaos. It was when I was actually in the military. I joined the National Guard thinking that I was going to go to college, and they were paying at 100% college tuition. So I was going to use that to be able to go to college because I thought at that time that was the idea that I had, that that's how I was going to make money. And instead I realized that there was another way, a better way, which is this way, and that's why I decided to buy right now when I did. But I remember when I went to basic training, I was in a moment of chaos, surrounded by these people. I don't know if any of you are in the military, have been in the military, heard stories about basic training and people that went to the military, but what happens is they do this thing, and it's called the shark attack. It's when you first get to basic training and all the drill sergeants are around you and they're surrounding you and they're yelling and it's chaos, and they do that to knock you out, like not knock you out, but confuse you psychologically so you don't know what to do and you don't know what's going on. They call it the shark attack. And I remember being in that moment where they were just yelling and screaming and telling us to run and do this and that, and then they had us form up and they had all our bags in a gigantic pile. They had all of us, there was probably over 100 of us that in our platoon that had thrown all of our bags in the middle of this Bay Area, and nobody knew whose bag was what. And I remember they said, "All right, guys, you go and find your bag and be back in your formation in the next 5 minutes." So we got, and they were like, "Go!" And then there was no direction. This is what, we didn't know what to expect being in base training. None of us had ever been, a soldier. We didn't know what the base training was going to be about, but we knew it was going to be intense, and we were experiencing this chaotic moment, all of us together at the same time. And I remember them telling us to go, and we all had to go find our bags. And I remember stopping at the front of the Bay Area, just looking out over the swarm of privates, running around trying to find their bags, yelling and screaming. It was so noisy. It was so chaotic. I'll never forget that moment. And in that moment, you guys know what I did? I stopped, and I became calm within myself in the storm of chaos, and I decided that I was going to step up, that I was going to take some action, and I was going to try to calm the chaos that I was in. And I started yelling to everybody that could hear me. I said, "Hey, listen." And I just got as loud as I could to get everybody's attention. And what happened, guys? They all stopped. Everybody stopped and looked at me. All the attention, all the focus was on me. In that moment, I tell you guys right now, I've never felt more confident, more sure of myself, and more certain in my entire life. And I'm telling you that you guys, that's how I felt when I clicked the buy button now. And that's how you guys are going to feel if you follow in our footsteps, okay? In that moment, in this moment now, feel the certainty, feel the confidence, and know that you are worthy and you are more than deserving of anything that you desire in life, and that your ideas can become your beliefs and your dreams can become your reality. And all you guys have to do is take that action. You have to calm the chaos in your life and inside yourself and decide to take some action. The only way that you guys can, that I know of, that you guys can make that happen is by getting getting in, getting all in right now, clicking that link below this video, just getting started. It's only $25 to get started. Let us help you. Let us be your guide with our certainty and our confidence, and we'll show you guys exactly step by step how to do the things that we've been able to do, and we'll go and we'll walk into the future together, and we'll have a wonderful, beautiful life. And that's all I got for you guys. I don't know if Kate's got anything for you, but I'm glad I was able to share that story with you guys. God bless you, and thank you so much. Like I said, the first 2 people that decide to buy right now, click that link and get that $25 blogging platform right now, today, we're going to do a private mastermind with you. We'll know who you are. So first come, first serve, first 2 people. You guys take some action. Thanks for listening. Dave, you got anything?
We'll see you soon.
All right, guys. Thanks.